We should be live now. So, let's check, just to double check. But hopefully that's updated. Oh, seriously? It didn't save, bruh. Okay. Done. And audio check. Audio check's all good. Twitch.tv/DOG space dingo. And we'll send test message. Check that. Yep, that works. And cool, now that all the stream setup stuff is confirmed. Switch our monitor to the game. And continue. Unlock the expert carver skill to increase your chance of finding high rarity items from machines or animals. Unlock the machine repair skill to repair any overridden machine. And we're now, well, bruh, it's literally like 99.9%.
What made these Clintox attack? I better speak to whoever's in charge.
Okay. Okay, how do I get up there? Hello.
You just flew in on a rainbow and saved our sorry slags. Where'd you come from?
A man named Hackard outside the village warned me.
Traitor! I ordered him to stay put. I'll throw him in irons.
No, because he's dead.
What? That scorched out, filthy, rotten dirtwad of a brother.
Damn.
Why didn't
I have
he
some
listen?
strong feelings for this guy.
Why?
He was worried you and the entire town would be killed. Do you have any idea what could be drawing the Glintox? Has anyone come trying to sell lures? They're devices that attract machines.
Is that real? Is that some sort of Nora joke?
Nope, we've
I'll
seen
take
it.
that as a no. Has anything changed that might have lured the Glintox? Have you left machine scrap lying around?
No. Us around use our scrap. Not like the Carja. They only keep the pretty parts.
So the Carja
Fair
have been
enough.
leaving scrap around.
Here? Never. If a Carja wasted scrap on my watch, I'd pick it up and make him eat it.
L.
Why do you think the Carja have anything to do with the Glintox?
We built this outpost to protect against the Carja. Now they're coming here to trade. Fine. Their shards are as good as anyone's. But everyone knows that they want this place. Come to think of it, they want every place.
But how
Damn.
could the Carja have brought on the Glintox?
If I ever get a break from them, I'll see if I can spare a man to follow the trail. Guaranteed, there's a Carja at the other end.
Probably Shadow Carja, actually.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm the mayor. Mostly because I was too drunk to say no when my brother asked me. Tell me where he is, and I'll lay him to rest once we get these Glinthawks to flock off.
You'll find him due south of here, along the river.
His
Damn
body.
that fool. That bum. That lunkhead. Thank you for being with him at the end.
Why don't I investigate
Anyway.
why the Glinthawks are attacking? You've got your hands full.
Really? No one ever offers to help me.
Are you good at
You,
tracking?
any good at tracking?
Yep, we're brilliant.
You could say that.
All right then. Let me know what you find. Hammer to steel. A Carja is behind all this.
Okay. Investigate Pitch Cliff.
That device is sending out a signal. Might be what's attracting the Glinthawks.
Oh, there's a supply crate up there. Some geese. Well, actually, first I'll take the supply crates, and then I'll head this way.
Turn off!
What are you doing?
By the sun! It won't turn off!
What is it?
I didn't make it. I scrounged it from a workshop. Whatever it is, ever since it's been on,
It's
these
a lure.
Glinthawks have been attacking. I don't know how to make it stop!
Just destroy it. Exactly.
Well, that should do it. Now start talking.
Weird camera angle shift.
Why are you scrounging gear you don't even understand?
My customers demand extraordinary pieces best found at the fringes of civilization. My tales of adventure only increase their value.
Damn.
Where others only dare tread, I flourish. No mountain climbs too high that I can't mount it. My trade demands sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Including the sacrifice of innocence? Those Glinthawks swooped down and attacked everyone.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I sought only to sate the appetites of rich nobles who never leave their mansions.
Those mansions which would probably be
You
destroyed by the
mentioned you found a device
Glinthawks.
in a workshop?
Yes, I camped out atop the snowy eastern ridge. No easy climb even in my best years, but I girded my
Enough. Were there any other devices at this workshop?
abandoned equipment, the likes of which I've never seen. A peculiar silo remained impervious to my attempts to open it. As I searched, I wondered how many secrets lie hidden in this world, as we, in our ignorance, go about our daily...
Your point?
Oh, no, I didn't see another device.
So it's one of a
One
kind
could still be there,
here.
waiting
Oh,
to
okay.
unleash its horrors.
So I've got to find this workshop.
Did you know this whole time that that device was luring Glinthawks?
By the sun, no! I stashed it here for a while, but when I came back, I was nearly beheaded by one of those flying terrors.
Fair enough.
This device is dangerous. I have to find that workshop and make sure it's the last. Where is it?
On the eastern ridge, just beyond my campsite. But after I descended from the workshop, a cracking above me signaled my doom. I dove into the river mere moments before an avalanche took out the path. You can't reach it now. The climb is too perilous.
We'll manage.
I'll take my chances. You just stay away from that workshop and try not to cause another mess.
L. Go to the campsites. And we may as well... Looks like there's something up here as well. So go investigate. We'll like... get something unlocked and then go investigate. Anyway, we need to go get a mount, then we'll be good.
The workshop was near his campsite on the eastern ridge.
Okay, now last time we were looking at some tutorials. Try down small machines, striders, broadheads, chargers, scrappers and glinthawks. Longlegs, sawtooth, ravagers, bellybacks, tramplers, scuttlers, snapmore and stalker. Well, we can certainly do those. Ravagers. Okay. Oh, there are way too many of these things. Go down here. No, you don't see me, it's all... Yep, thank you. Ooh, health? Health. Don't know what that thing is. Blood ride. Snapmore over there. That could be important. Okay. Now.
There!
Take off your cannon. Thank you. And that's how you take out these things easy. Tie it down, override, let it deal with the other.
This'll do.
I'll probably want to take out this other thing as well. So let's do that quickly.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Quests. Do need to note low health. Now we'll loot.
Gonna bring you down!
Okay, so now that it's been tied down, need to remember the different parts. It's got a freeze canister and power cell. Warbow. Now we'll be able to, cool. That's a machine kill. We'll get some of our health back. And we'll look for the whereabouts of the grazers. Unless I've already killed them all. Never mind, I can tie down some scrappers as well. Or striders. Striders are also an option. Inventory. We do not We do not want these extra shock wax, so we'll turn organics into shards. Totally realistic game design. Now, where are those grazers? Okay, that's a snap more. Ooh, spotted. We'll go this way. That's 2.
It's over.
And we'll crit. Where is this guy's friends, though? Can't only be him. Oh, I guess it is. Well, we'll just have to, like, tie down the strider or something. Saw some over there. Go do that. Avoid the snap maw because snap maw's a pain. Get some health.
Can't be too prepared.
Campfire, sure, why not? Okay, I'm surprised that by definition you haven't spotted me yet.
I know where I am.
Ouch. Oh, not quite. Oh, we missed. That's unfortunate. I love this camera angle. I must be next to some rocks or something. I need to pull you down. Override.
No good.
Oh, that was close. Oh, yep, just walk into that stuff. This is chaotic. This is real chaotic. Yep, he'll occupy that. Let me override you. Now that my things are... Now that I've got something tamed. Damn, Overed and Glinthawks are actually good. I love the effectiveness of... It's actually doing something. All I've got to do is leave before it's... stops being a good boy. I kinda find this just plain funny. Like this Glinthawk's just taking on a snap morph. Stormbird, pain. Skip. Now where do we need to go? So we've got that, and we'll go up here. Follow the trail up here. Wherever it goes. Bruh. Inventory, I'll need to put that. Damn. Hard point spam. GG. Really is an OP strat. Level 41 reached, just like that. Okay. Ooh, stonebirds can give a crystal braiding. That's cool. Now, allegedly, there's a metal flower around here.
Going down fast.
I would not mind. I would not mind finding out how you get to said metal flower, or how you're supposed to, at least. Okay, so I'm not sure if we're supposed to be up here, but we are, so we'll see if there's anything of interest up here. Damn, it straight up tells you. Okay. So don't go up there. Telling us not to exit the play area. Just want to find where this metal flower is. Good to know that the game has a function that prevents you from exiting the map as such. Oops. We still have, no, we should keep like level 41 and stuff. We got a level up, so it should have saved. It didn't save any of that, did it? I'll override. Override this. Anyway, so we've got to get back up there.
Okay, you're okay.
And hopefully deal with the storm bird and get similar loot. Now the big question is, where's the metal flower that's up here?
Handy.
Because that would be really good to know where it is. So we need... Okay. It's too far away. Bruh, this thing literally beat up. Okay. Let's check this Stormbird. Blaze canisters weak to fire. Freeze canisters are weak to freeze. Ouch. Bruh. Okay, murder mental. Yep, currently dealing with a Stormbird. Their size really makes it hard to see them. Oh yeah, for reference at the map we're up here, so... I just want to tie down this Stormbird. I've been doing the strat, by the way, so... just its size deceives because it looks a lot closer than it actually is.
Here they come.
For sure. Okay. That's... GG. Is it low enough now? Yeah, it is now. Yo, level 41. That was overly annoying. I'm currently up here to see if I can find the location of this metal flower. So... there it is. Cool. And then we're gonna go to this, gonna continue with this pitch cliff quest. Looks like you need a handling coil on that bow. Which bow? The rope caster or the hunter bow? Get some more rapid shots. So do you mean the hunter bow? Hunter bow. Okay. Let's see, hunter bow. I've got a 65% handling. I think that's my best handling coil actually. Yeah, that's literally my best handling coil. Handling increases your reload speed so you can zip those shots. Yeah, I think it's more I need to get into the hang of it, because I am able to spam 65 handling. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, it's just that probably I need to get into the hang of. Like that. Anyway, you're just pulling back too far? Yeah, it's probably it, but considering I only learnt this strat a few days ago and haven't actually played since,
That'll help.
I'm just gonna ignore those Glinthawks, cause they are pain. However, overridden Glinthawks are actually kinda good. Yeah, if you can keep your bow horizontal, should be the fastest. Got here, up here, the totally intended way. This is fun. Yes, Glinthawks are pain, can confirm. Good, so at least I'm not the only one. Ooh. Campfire.
Here's the Scrounger's campsite, so the workshop can't be far.
Go to the workshop. I'd rather fight 2 rock breakers than 6 Glinthawks. Don't at me. Yeah, glinthawks are a pain. Interested to see what this trail up on top is. Also, I discovered that this area is out of bounds, technically, and it says you're going out of bounds, you'll be set to your last save position. Kind of curious what that's about. If I fall down there, is that... Oh wait, there's... Why am I even doing this then? If there's a path down there... Wait, no, that does look like instant death. Okay. Supply crates. Quests. Side. How do I get up there? Wait, is there a way I'm supposed to get up there? Or is... Oh, yep. I see. I can totally see what I'm doing. Ah, yep, here we go. Okay, so turns out that's a thing. I'll get you two to fight each other because I can't be bothered right now. And of course there's one of those things.
Stay still.
I'll fight you. Cool. I always tie it down and hit the power cells with shock arrows. True. Just couldn't be bothered to switch weapon, I guess. I've got another fire. What? Freeze bellow back. What's a freeze bellow back as opposed to a fire? Swollen with volatile liquid cargo can spray steams of its cargo to engulf enemies. So it's got freeze canisters. Hitting canisters without elemental arrows is absolutely meta.
Come on.
Yep, that got half of it. Nice one. Yep, cool. Now I can probably slash this guy with a couple of ropes. So... Yep. I just have to get close enough to this guy to actually, Oh, that's another stormbird. Should have hit the machine while it was frozen. Which machine? Also, another one you... Like, bruh.
A bit of lore brought that stormbird here. If I find any and destroy them, the machine should leave.
I'm just gonna go belly back after you blew its 3 sacks. Ow. Okay. Just, disable the lures. Ouch. Disable.
Now about this portion.
Bruh. Bruh, stop breaking my things. Bruh, what is this? Notes to inspect. Unknown device. Break all his things. Yeah, actually, where did the stormbird go? I think it just dipped. Yo, the stormbird just dipped. Let's go. Don't have to deal with that thing. That's a pro. That's a positive.
Whoever this Derval is, it sounds like he's made a lot of enemies. For good reason, too. Now to bring word back to Pitchcliff.
Also, oh yeah, metal flower. Guess the stormbird said F this is too kinky for this. What? Too kinky? What's that for this early? What's that supposed to mean, lol? Okay, I'm just gonna ensure I have arrows. Getting tied down. Oh yeah. Now, is there an easy way down, or do I have to go back the way I came? Because that's death. Ooh. Looks like there's a route that way. Ah, yeah, cool. Gravity will take you down, just will you survive? Well, considering I haven't saved, no. I mean, I wouldn't survive even if I did save, so... it's just to get across these areas. Return to alert. Eek, that's likely death. Some of this. You should play one of the Borderlands games at some point. Oh, I've never heard of the Borderlands games. By the way, hey Isaiah, how you going? If I can reach... Ew. Wait, I've already got one though. Also, something new. Stormbird heart, cool. Just gotta prevent too much inventory being taken up. That's all. Wait, where am I at currently in terms of... Rabbit bone. Rat bone. Said. Not so well at the moment. You got the flu or something? Stop being sick, it's bad for you. I wonder why. Nah. Damn. Just mental. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm guessing just like school stress or something. Go this way. And this way. Let's see. What do I need to do? Boop. I want to say a dark humor, but Twitch would TOS me. Damn. Then I guess you shouldn't. If it's a TOS, then... Oh well, I guess I can't kill that turkey then.
You'll be happy to know I found another one of those lures and destroyed it. Should be the last you'll hear of it.
By fire and spit, you went above and beyond. How do you know there won't be any more?
The workshop where I found it was long abandoned.
It's
You're
gone.
safe.
Good. My troops want to spit and shake your hand, as my brother would have. On behalf of Pitchcliff and my family, I thank you.
Okay. Death from the skies. Ooh, 2 extraordinary reward boxes. Oh, first actually, yeah, I've got my sling, good. Oh. Oh no, never mind, I've got one. Oh, it's because this one has... Yep. wire is something that I do need. I've got 12 things I can't open, I can't collect just because I don't use traps. Kinda funny, not gonna lie. Sell you, sell you. Look for anything I've got more than 5 of. Sell the traps then? That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, so these are brain agreed. Yes, there's just these health boost potions, but I'll keep those. I'll keep all my health boost potions because they could be useful when I use my potions and need more. Damn, my healing's pretty low right now, actually. Now, is that everything? There's a campfire here, which I didn't get. I'm just gonna, like, go back and get that campfire. Maybe also get a mount, so...
I'll find a use for
And
you.
medicine. Goop. Shock wax. Oh, don't tell me it's amidst those guys. That's just pain. The health boost potions are basically useless on ultra hard. I mean, they basically just give you some absorption. Like, if you were... I'd call them absorption potions because they don't actually boost your actual health. But something else instead. But why are they useless on ultra hard? I don't even know where I'm going at this point. Yes, the amount they give is... Oh. Oh, that's... Oh no then. That's unfortunate. Because a single hit will consume all the boost and half your health. Oh no. Oh, that's right here. Ew, they're also right here. As opposed to most of your health, still a 2-tap. Damn, they really do sound useless then. You'd want the full health potions, wouldn't you, then? Like the instant full health. These ones. No, the plus ones. You'd want those for ultra hard, because then at least you've instantly got full health again and you can tank more shots. Also, what's this? Max health is 800, health boost adds 100 to the top, and no actual heal. Yeah.
Keep your head down.
Oh! These guys are bad. You don't see me. Also, we don't talk about just the casual bandit camp that's up here. Yeah, full health is kinda important after around level 20. Before level 20, regular heal is good enough. a.m. She just walked in here to her death, I guess. He looks like he'd be in a spot that I'd call hacks, but I hear a machine. I do not like hearing a machine. Never mind, maybe I do not hear a glint talk. Yep, cool. You're dead. Any new people? Yep. 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 Damn, why do you have that room only accessible to the outside?
You can see them. They can't see you.
Okay, so... Damn it. First shot missed. Oh. Trick shot. Trick shot. Okay. You can die. I barely see him. I really hate this spot. I am tired. What time is it for you?
Come on, you bum! Fight back!
3:37 a.m. What time zone?
That little Nora is above us.
Bruh. Eastern US. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, see, I'm Australian, so... I love hitboxes. Also, this man just doesn't see me. Yes, I'm Australian, so it's currently a almost dinner time where I am. That's why I'm streaming at this time. You're not fully drawing the bow, so it's not flying straight. Yeah, I realized that. I need to draw, then jump for the concentration. And, okay, I was hearing that Stormbird over there. Your accent gave it away. Yeah, the accent which personally I don't recognize it when I... There we go. Just had to stall for a bit of time while the bow drew. Actually, never mind, it doesn't stall for time because it stalls both me and the enemy. Now, what was the point of this place? Was there actually any point coming here? Or don't use a sharp shot bow with its long draw time. Yeah, but it's supposed to be more precise when it does have a full shot, and also does more damage. Actually, does it do more damage? That's a good question. Than this. This does 42 damage. Yeah, it straight up deals more damage. It's a story mission later. Are the bandits gonna respawn? Are the bandits gonna respawn, or have I just wasted my arrows? Unknown. Fair enough. I mean, if this is a story mission, why come back later when all you need it for is story? I need rats, actually, so that's beneficial. Now I just need to loot corpses. Where is it? There. Here's this person. The precision arrows are more accurate, so use them when you have accurate shots to take. Close quarters should probably change to hard points. Yeah, okay. Hey, Profandy, how you going?
Tasty.
Yeah, the only reason I'm probably not at that stage yet is because I'm slowly still getting the hang of the game. Like, that's probably about it, because, as I've said before, this is my first playthrough, so half the time I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just over here telling... I can't deny that. I can't deny that I am a noob, honestly. Carry capacity. We need raccoon skin, turkey skin, fish bone and fatty meats, rat bone and fatty meats, fish bone and turkey skin. So many skins required. Health potions, traps. Damn, some of these traps are okay. These are not expensive, but shock traps, 10 sparkers. I want to play this again. I mean, I don't think there's anything stopping you. Yeah, I don't see anything that would stop you from being able to play this game again. Weeklies and dailies on Destiny are stopping me. Oh yeah, I see. What's the point of this? Just climb through the ice. Yes. Very nice. Alright. Oh. It's about jumping around, I see.
I can't spare the weight.
I'll make you spare the weight, Robin. That way I don't have to use any more regular healing anyways. So it's a pro for me as well. Any bodies? Any more bodies to loot? Just that, or? Yeah, that seems like it. Ooh. How do I get up there? Up by going up here. That's easy. Inventory. Resource. No. Treasure boxes. Ooh, more fatty meat. How much? I've got 6. Okay, cool. We need some rat skins, so...
Nutritious.
Tiny meat, nutritious, yes, very. Anyways, time to head somewhere actually relevant. This seems like a good campfire to just, you know, skip this already explored part, because then we've got to charge our sides. I'm gonna do the very occasional teleport, just because I don't want to have to walk an extra 200 steps down already explored territory. I mean, there are 4 snap moors, but that's more something I want to avoid. That was a good kill. There's an easy way to farm meat, so I usually end up with a bazillion meats for farming potions. I'm not aware of any easy strategies to farm meat, so... I'd be delighted to hear this knowledge, as long as it's not spoilers. Ooh, actually, do I have... No. So I need a raccoon skin, turkey skin, fish skin. Give me a moment cleaning up because I leave work soon. Oh yeah, fair enough. Wait. What are you doing for work at 3:47 in the morning? Security? Ah, okay. Yep, a job that's... Seriously? And then I'll need to override you, and then I'll ride you out of... Yep, unsuspecting. "7 AM is my bedtime." I see. I think that was close to me being knocked off my charger. That looked very close to me being knocked off my charger. I'm glad I didn't. I hate shell walkers. No. I simply deny your right to exist, shell walkers. Now goodbye.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, you got the thing. Oh yeah. That's the corrupted zone. My completionist attitude wants me to go do this next, but it's got a corrupted rock breaker next to a ravager site that has like 5 ravagers. Nah, I'm just gonna say nope to that and do a metal flower first. I'd much rather do that than the corrupted zone with a rock breaker. More snap maws are pain. Ew, fire kiln? If you kill a machine in the vicinity of scrappers or glinthawks, they'll come eat the machine. It consumes all resources on the dead machine and turns them into processed metal blocks. Yes, but how do I turn that into... How do I turn that into meat? Processed metal blocks can be used to buy scavenger dark boxes for animal resources. Okay, so a couple of steps, but effectively just reload animal sites is the gist I'm getting. Not animal sites. Reload the machine sites, and then you have infinite. So if I just, you know... So if I just take this guy out and then get out of here... So if you kill one scrapper, another scrapper will come to eat it. Let it eat, kill it, loot the processed smell. Don't go away because it will despawn. Yes, but you see, the problem is... Bruh, they predicted my move. Best to be done with stealth because aggro sometimes breaks the code. Oh, so basically I've got to let that guy do his thing. Best to be done in stealth. This is just going to be a proof of concepts kind of thing, and then we'll check that it's... You buy scavenger dark boxes in Meridian, the mysterious box vendor. Okay, so I'll check that out when I'm actually heading to Meridian. Ew. So has this guy been done yet? No. You see that scrapper eating the body? Yeah, so it needs to finish eating the body. The problem is I don't know when it's finished eating the body. I'm still visible right now, aren't I? No, yes, I am. I just realized my health seems to be getting very low. like significantly low. It's easy to tell when you're in stealth. Yeah, keyword when I'm in stealth. Or just stealth in general. This has become, like... I had to kill it because otherwise it was... Otherwise they were going to, There's an easy location in All Mother's Embrace by some waterfalls. You know what? Let's save this for another time, shall we? Let's save this for another time. We can come back to this. Actually, that means first I should kill... LOL, yeah. Ouch. By the time I get to Meridian, I usually have like 40 boxes I can buy with all the resources. So I'm guessing that's an ultra hardcore strat. For me, yes. Okay, yeah, fair enough. There we go. No problems whatsoever, totally, at all. I'm just gonna loot these things. Because there is no point trying to wait for them to be scrapped on. Metal shards. It's a green drop. And does it appear like, do I still have to loot the dead machine, or is it just an item that's left on the ground? That thing is a behemoth. Why? That explains some stuff. Also, how am I supposed to get in here? Just notice how many dangerous machines there are around me. This is fine. It's fire kiln. Ooh, is that a way in? That is definitely a way in. I think. Oh, you're joking. Why is that a... It's a loot in the machine. When you loot the process mill block, you need to make sure to not loot all. Why do I need to not loot all? Does looting all break something? Machine convoy, behemoth. Oh yeah, so what does the crate of a behemoth, what can the crate of the behemoth hold? Because you've mentioned that this has a crate. like the cargo containers contain extra resources. But is it just these extra of the same resource that I can drop, or is it other resources? Because if it's the same resource, then it seems kind of pointless, honestly. Because scrappers will lead to any sparkers, wires, shards, coils, lenses, etc. to turn into a... So basically, if there's a loot all feature, I shouldn't use it. So you want to leave the resources on the machine to be converted. Oh, so that's before it gets converted, yeah. There's the metal flower. We've got quite a good number of collectibles, not gonna lie. Ooh, I wonder what that Bannock figure will be. Let's have a look on the map. Says, oh, it's up here. We can get that another time. Metal flower, we can get that another time. We've got advantage. Could go up and do that and like unlock most of this. Yeah, so there's actually still quite a lot to explore and unlock. So that's interesting. There's a corrupted zone in there, I'm not sure what that holds. There's a vantage here? I didn't see no vantage when I passed through there. Oh yeah, we were gonna do this spot. Whoa, what is this terrain difference? Ravages, pain, but we can do it. Didn't learn that scrap is strapped to a blade. Ooh, ouch. That must have been some pain. I'm finding really interesting some of these just sudden biome conversions. Like just looking at. You saw that thing around here moving, right? There was just something here and then it vanished. Or am I seeing things? What was that? Wait, so we should probably make our way over here. Hunting ground could be useful. Depends what we have to hunt, I mean, obviously. If it's something terrible. Oh, also the cauldron could be good to hunt. Do you know what? First I'll get the corrupted zone. I did not. I had my hand over the screen as I was walking to the car. Basically, imagine... So, take the size of... Need something for comparison. Take the size of this island. This will scale as the map size changes. It was about grey in colour, maybe a similar shade of grey to this spot here. It was in the water about here, slowly moved along and then looked like it diminished and sunk. Also, what is that? Wait. Maybe it was Loch Ness Monster. And... Can this map show clouds? Wait, no it can't, because what about down here? That's a cloud? Yeah. Wait. Okay, I was literally getting debated by clouds. Alright, Let's forget that. Also, which way am I going? That's towards those things. I want to go away from those things because those 5 Ravagers are a pain. Smooth. That's death. Let's not fall down there. Okay, I'm outie, driving home. Don't die. Right. Thanks for popping in, Panic. Hope you have a safe drive. I'll try not to die. On my 240 health. Now, am I too... There's 2 of those things. Oh, that's actually beautiful.
Now they're hunting me.
Component removed, let's go. Her. Damn. Oh, that was a good, I really hate how these things can just burrow under the ground. Okay, that was a hit on a component. Exciting gameplay. What? What is happening? Okay, we're getting close to the tear damage being done. They each have like one claw left and it's on there. Okay, we're doing tear damage, which is good. Yo, one last one, the back rights on this guy. Yeah, there's something on the back of these things actually that could help us. Exhaust port. This is going to take a while. Okay, I'm just gonna point out how stupid that is. Now don't tell me the machine. They've repaired themselves. This is level 30. It's so annoying. How am I actually supposed to defeat these things? How are you supposed to defeat these guys? Okay, you know what? BRB. Getting dinner. BRB getting dinner. Okay, I'm back. Looks mother has gotten some ravioli cooked, so gonna be having this for dinner. Lol. Okay, I am back from eating dinner. Now, let's see. Now, let's see. What do we want to do? We do not want to deal with this corrupted zone because
Helpful.
okay, so we figured out that those things are a pain. So basically I've got to work out somehow how I can is he seriously angry at me? No. He's literally attacking the Ravager. That's hilarious. I don't want to have to deal with you. And now we move.
Slow and quiet does it.
Or just away. Also does it. Okay, so we got that. We should head over and do this thing now. I think that getting a hunting ground would be useful for us. Machine site, sawtooth. Oh, that's over there. Machine site, trampler. Campfire discovered.
Always watching.
Site discovered Snapmore. And now we're back here.
Stay down!
Ravager vessel. Remove and use a Ravager cannon to kill machines. Remove a Thunderjaw disc launcher to kill Ravagers. Override Ravagers and kill the Thunderjaw. Oh, this sounds like superbulous amounts of fun. Ah. Hello, Thunderjaw. I am not looking forward to you. I'm gonna be completely honest. Now, how many string can we store? Okay, so we need 154. We just need to get this to 200, that's all. It's got the wire. We've got the wood. Some blaze would be nice. She'll be right. Hunting grounds. Hello
Aren't you a
there.
little out of your way, Nora? Your sacred lands don't extend this far.
I go where I like.
I'm a keeper,
do
shut
you
your
do
mouth.
I'm the keeper of these hunting grounds, which means, of course, that I'm the local representative of the Hunter's Lodge. To be more specific, I oversee the leverage trials here. Not that a vagabond Nora has any chance at passing them.
You
That's
might be
racist.
surprised.
Well,
I doubt
tribalist.
So how did you wind up here?
I didn't wind up here. It's an honor. I don't expect you to get it, but I'm well regarded at the Hunter's Lodge back in Meridian.
Damn.
So much so that they sent you out here to pitch your tent in the wilds?
That's
Are
a
you
bad
going
thing.
to take part in a trial or stand here prattling at me?
Tell me about the trials.
These hunting grounds offer the leverage trials. They focus on gaining an edge by leveraging machines against each other. You might, for instance, take a weapon from one machine and use it on another. It's hard, but the firepower is often worth the risk.
This launchers are not that good, I
Tell me
must
more about
admit.
the Hunter's Lodge.
It's a Karja tradition. Noble families have run the lodge for generations. We compete to hunt the most dangerous machines. You've already won 3 half-suns, so you're
I've
eligible
won
to
like
enter the lodge in
6.
Meridian.
I've won 9
But don't
blazing.
expect a warm welcome. It's a noble institution, not a drinking hole for savages. Choose one, and I'll give you the details. For this trial, you must use the cannon on a Ravager's back to take down other machines. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Ravager and make it fight for you. Oh, and here's a special tip. Try using tear blast arrows on Ravager cannons. They'll knock them off in one hit.
Radio.
And so, it's time to begin.
Anything new here, or have I got everything that there is to get? It seems that I have got everything that there is to get. Okay, so inventory, treasure boxes. So, we need to find... Got a Ravager over there.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
We don't talk about my lack of health. Okay? My lack of health is fine. Also, I was just shooting randomly, like shooting at things, so I don't know what the hell happened. So
I can't believe it. You burned a blazing
I can't
sun
believe
on
it
the first
either.
try. I know who you are, girl. The Nora who can control machines. So I did a
damn,
trial
everyone's
just
heard
for
of
you.
us.
Use your spear to take control
Control
of
two Ravagers. Get them to help you take down the Thunderjaw.
Very well. Get out there and give it your best.
So we need to tie it down first.
Gotcha!
Oh, we've got the cannon.
Should give me the upper hand.
The problem is, I need to find the other Ravager. There's no other Ravager. There's supposed to be 2 Ravagers here. This isn't doable. There's no Ravagers. There was only 1 Ravager. And it's dead! There wasn't enough machines remaining from the beginning, with one of the Ravagers already dead. You didn't give me enough machines to start with.
You failed the trial. Try again if
You don't
wish.
say. It wasn't even my fault.
I know
One of
who
the
you
Ravagers
are,
was
girl.
already dead,
The Nora who
goddammit.
can control machines.
Yes, give me the
I've
trial.
got a trial just for you. Use your spear to take control of 2 Ravagers. Get them to help you take down a Thunderjaw. Good luck. You'll need it.
We don't talk about that. Hey, at least our health is full. At least we've got full health. So that's nice. Okay, so let's see. Thunderjaw. It's got blaze canisters on the back, disc launchers, freeze canisters, heart power cell, inventory,
Got you!
ouch. Well, guess I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do this. This seems ridiculously hard. Maybe I should tear the components off. Damn.
You're back. Aren't you going to do the trial? Giving up on that one, are you? I'm not surprised. Pick another, if you're up for it. For this trial, you must use the Thunderjaw's cannon to destroy Ravagers. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Thunderjaw and make it fight for you. Oh, and you may want to use tear blast arrows on the Thunderjaw's cannon. One hit will knock it right off.
I'll be going now.
Uh-huh.
Let's do something else and then come back here. Maybe a cauldron? I'm feeling in the mood for a cauldron. Alright, let's go do a cauldron. Do. Good pathfinding, my guy. just hope I can get some healing items because I'm not going into this cauldron without that fire kiln roots.
Someone or something killed these people.
I don't know what you are referring to. Ooh. Health. Oh, freeze rhymes. Fine. It's rarer anyway. Anyways. Let's go. Grab some of this. Grab some of this. Health. Health. Okay, let's go and see.
Thanks for the trail.
Hopefully there's more healing along here. I did not collect that. Cause I'm like, ooh, healing. I'll need that. Is that healing or? Cool, so, we'll get some of this stuff. Cauldron Zeta. Oh, great, stalkers. I love those guys. Love those things. Now, find the hidden entrance as the main door is impassable. Tear. And they generally take... Well, we found the not so secret entrance.
Red light means trouble.
Ouch. You know what? I should probably just die here. Ow. Yeah, let's die quickly because then we can, I didn't know this guy's literally just back shooting me. Like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh great, there's just a Ravager there as well. In fact, just casually, there's 2 of them.
These will keep.
Quests, ooh. Yep, might put our tripcaster in bottom.
Need to be close.
Okay. That was relatively annoying, actually. Okay, let's take our trips back.
Might regret this.
Okay, so let's save now that's killed everything here. Rip our guy.
This heat crawls.
Okay. Cool. So that's done. Look, shards. No, we just go up the cheese way. That's fine. Now, before we move on, need to make sure how much inventory space do we have. We've got a good amount of inventory space. Mod space, got a good amount. Ammo is sufficient by the looks. Okay. So we'll open this. Question why it's on such an odd angle. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll go up in here. It's straight to the core. Oh, that's nice. Is there nothing else patrolling? Okay, we're not looting that or that. But that's fine. Now, what we do need to do is set up some traps for this thing. Ah, it doesn't work. Would have been cool if it did. No, actually, I'm just looking. Oh, we've got a third one. One. Damn. We'll get that. Now, let's have a look at the Thunderjaw's weaknesses. So its body is not weak to anything. Its blaze, well, that's blaze. Data Nexus, damage. Disc launchers we need to get off. The cannons we need to get off, and the tail we need to get off with Tear Blast. So first things first, we'll be here when we override, so we want to set up our traps in relation to this. Okay, so we'll also want our rope caster to be in the bottom slot. And yes, our bombs could be useful. They attacked 69, 6, 35. Whereas these do 5 damage, these do 20 damage, and 7 damage. Yeah, so we actually want the sling. 206. I'm simply looking for whatever has the most damage. The blast traps. We'll override.
Uh-oh, someone's grumpy.
I'm stuck. GG. Okay, I was quiet during that, but we killed it. Damn. That's some nice materials. So we got 275 mil shards. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so I may have been quiet during that. Might have made it a bit awkward, but just had to get this guy killed. And I mean, we used one health pot, and that was it. Damn. Let me quickly make a marker for post-stream. And add marker, done. Okay, so that's this cauldron done. That was surprisingly easy considering, you know, Thunderjaw and everything. And down we just take the entire tail in the form of metal shards. So this is the disc launcher. Anyway, like we needed it. I mean, bro, we literally had that in the bag. I mean, not literally, but it was close enough. Well, just had to uncover the heart of this thing. Like, seriously. I'm not sure what the point in that was. Just I noticed there was a prompt to do so, so I did. I'm literally doing this just so I can pick up the health. But yeah, that was surprisingly easy. So is that literally it in here? There's an unlooted one. That's literally it. Let's claim this thing's overrides, shall we?
There we go. Information to help me override more machines.
Cauldron Zeta completed, and I think that's all of the cauldrons in the main game done, actually. So, GG. Rockbreaker and Stormbird.
Source of the cauldron data intrusions? It's been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines.
Damn, so we've got all of these thanks to cauldrons and Tornex being done. Yo, Thunderjaw lens. And chill water. Totally worth it. Sure, sure, sure. We've got a skill point. Ah, that's a shame.
Deadlier and deadlier year by year. Why? And what or who is Hephaestus? Another mystery to add to the list.
Well, there you go. Cauldron Zeta done. We are godly. Now, so that's that cauldron cleared. We should go up here. Ridgewood, yeah, that's probably going to be useful. Freeze rhyme is useful. Now,
Low and quiet desert.
now with our newfound charger mount, let's go. You don't see us. Oh wait, these are scrappers. Not sure what I'm doing. Okay. So...
Saving these for the trail.
Now... Yo, we've actually got some processed metal blocks. We'll need those. Now, we'll wait for this guy to come along. Basically what we'll do is we'll use the Ravager cannon.
Damn.
Should have just straight up overridden. You're still tied down. Override. Let me go take my tool over this way. I'm literally just looting the tool, that's all I'm doing. Because this Ravager cannon is kinda crazy.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Okay. Okay, so the easiest way is to actually go around this way. We simply need to get the Ravager cannon up so that we can take down these guys. Yep, this is where I need to go.
Machine's quick. I think I'm in the clear.
Okay. So, now that we've got our cannon, we need to get to our spot. Oh, we could have come up through there. That's good to know. And basically we'll tear blast until... No, we'll use the triple shot feature. And then we'll Ravager cannon the rest.
Got their attention?
Okay. Cool. Okay. I love to see those flying bits of metal, don't... Oh, that was a component, wasn't it? Oh, that was a good shot. That was unfortunate. Then we've got that rock breaker over there as well. Let's go. That was a last minute one as well. We had to at least try. So... Bruh. Wait, did that hit? That looked like it hit. Oh, I think that was it. Damn, nice going behind the rock, you. This is the part where I grab the Ravager cannon. Now, we need to find the other guy. Yep, that got his attention. Okay. Okay, cool. Hello. I see you there.
Makes this a little easier.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Crop the zone, let's go.
No good without the right ammo.
Now, Behemoth. Inventory, warbow. Okay. That's cool. That's been dealt with. Now to get back around there, we just have to go down here, I believe. We'll have some corpses awaiting us.
Oh, mine now.
Did the rock breakers already despawn?
Whoa there.
I think they already despawned. In other words, scam. So, interesting kind of it to scam us like that, but oh well. Anyway, that's that corrupted zone done. Now, having a look at the map. So actually we should probably go find a campfire, because looking at the time, now seems, I think now's a good time to finish up.
Close enough.
So, yeah. Let's get our guys safe here. Let's save. And quit. Now, I wonder who's online right now. If anyone. Okay, so just by default. Yes, no one I really want to raid, so thanks for popping in. And I'll see you guys later. We'll be streaming over the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But bye.